What is going on, everybody? Sam Dog the Infamous 253 coming at you guys with some news that broke a little earlier back. I'm on a Seattle Times site for an article from Bob Condata regarding Russell Wilson and the whole contract talks between Jamal Adams and, of course, Duane Brown. Says contract talks between Jamal Adams, Seahawks at a standstill. Russell Wilson willing to restructure his deal per sources. Now let's get into this article. Now we know Jamal isn't practicing because he wants that new deal to get that extension to be here long term. And also Duane Brown is doing a hold in too, doing the same thing now. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Now, did Russell Wilson, from what I heard when we originally made the trade to get Duane Brown, I heard Russell Wilson restructured a deal in order to get Duane Brown into Seattle as well. So here it is from Adam Jude and Bob Condata. Contract negotiations between Seahawks general manager John Schneider and representatives for Jamal Adams are at a standstill. Sources with knowledge of the situation told the Seattle Times on Tuesday the two sides last week had come close to an agreement that would make Adams the highest paid safety in the NFL. Talks installed over contract structure and guaranteed money. Two sides have not re-engaged in discussions this week, sources said, and both sides appear dug in. Both Adams and veteran left tackle Duane Brown, who also wants a contract, continued their hold-ins Tuesday on what was the 10th practice of Seahawks training camp and marked 2 weeks since the team reported. Each player was present on the sideline, for practice, but did not participate, as has been the case throughout camp. More than a month remains before the first regular season game, September 12th at Indianapolis, but the situation is getting urgent enough that sources said star quarterback Russell Wilson has let the team know he would be willing to restructure his contract to create cap space for Adams and Brown. And Seattle entered the day listed as having $8.3 million in cap space. Now, when I've been talking about for a while, one of the things I've always wanted Russell Wilson to do is to restructure his contract, but I wanted more so, not just for a couple of players, but more so team friendly, kind of like what Tom Brady does with his team. That's basically what I've always wanted Russell Wilson to do. I mean, he did it. If he did it originally for Duane Brown in 2017, I mean, seriously, I mean, it would be great if he could do it for like the entirety of the team. So we entered the day listed as having $8.3 million in cap space for 2021 season. And while contracts with Adams and Brown could be structured in ways to create cap space for the 2021 season, restructuring Wilson's contract, meaning turn most of his $19 million salary for 2021 to a signing bonus, could give the team added flexibility. Yeah. Something we've all wanted Russell Wilson to do for a long ass time is to restructure his contract. If the team restructured Wilson's contract, it would turn $17.9 million of his $19 million salary for this season into a bonus. Players are generally amenable to restructure since Wilson would get that money immediately instead of having it paid out over the course of the season. In fact, players now might have more motivation for such restructure since NFL players now receive their base salaries paid out over 36 weeks instead of over 17 weeks. But other than that, it'd be great if Russell actually did do this, man, to restructure the contract. But it would be better if he did it not just to re-sign Brown and Adams, but do it more for the team's sake, like Tom Brady did, and just like what Patrick Mahomes did after him and the Chiefs lost that Super Bowl, and Mahomes is able to get a bolstered up offensive line. And plus, we already know the whole story going on with KJ Wright too. But anyway, just thought I'd come out with this really quick and give my thoughts on the situation. I want to get your thoughts down in the comments down below, what you're thinking about this. If you're new to the channel, hit the sub button, ring the bell for notifications. And, well, I will be going live with Dallas Stewart this Saturday, reacting to the first eye test of the year when the Seahawks take on the Raiders in the first preseason game from down in Las Vegas. So stay tuned for that. And hopefully a preseason preview coming soon on either Thursday or Friday. Anyway, see y'all later. If you ain't with it, you ain't infamous. And as always, go Seahawks.